Hey beautiful people, and welcome back to the High Empress of Cups. Come on in. First, I just want to say Happy New Year. If you're watching this like in the present moment, then Happy New Year. I'm so excited for this new year, and I'm excited for our first channel message because my spiritual team, they woke my ass up with this message. And I got some clarity, but I'm gonna help clarify this message more for you guys. We're just gonna set the intention for this video. Set the intention to protect my energy spirit, to protect the viewer's energy. Ooh, look at the herbs. They're flying everywhere. And we still lit, okay? Already I'm just getting like, I feel like some might be specific for some people, and excuse the noise in the background, that when the herbs just flew out, it just made me think of like somebody's life, like it's getting chaotic, but in a good way. Like things are speeding up, and I was like, how the fire is still burning. Like even though things are kind of like flowing, they're moving. Like I'm getting like things are still, you're going to be safe. Things are going to be lit. Very, very interesting message. Okay, but yeah, just protect me, protect the viewer, and allow this message to come through safely and help me to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Ashe. Y'all, when I woke up this morning, every time I wake up in the morning, I wake up and then, I kind of like doze off for like 20 to 15 minutes before I wake up again. But like in that transition between me waking up and going back to sleep, all I remember is my spiritual team just putting the image of a pentacle in my head and then a sword. That's it. So if you watch tarot, then you know a pentacle, you may know what a pentacle is and like the swords deck is. So they just showed me that, literally just a pentacle and just a sword. And like immediately what came to my mind was just like discipline. Discipline really just, I don't know why, but the pentacle, the sword, discipline. It was just like, that's the message. So I'm pretty sure that's just the energy of what this channel message is gonna be about. But like I'm just getting that, like with the pentacles, pentacles talk about the earthly realm. It talks about like physical things, that money, but like also just your abundance, like as well. So abundance that you can actually see, that's tangible. So I was just getting that, like this year in 2024, or just starting off, whenever you watch this video, to be honest, like you're about to really just step into like this stable energy. Like it just feels stable. Even though it was just this one damn pentacle I saw, this one pentacle feels so stable. And I feel like it's more so the stability comes from self, since it was just one pentacle. So it's just getting that like discipline and learning how to be stable. Even, it's funny, I have on earth colors today. I didn't even really try to do it. I got on a brown jacket and like a earthy type of shirt. Even like my hat, like I feel like what I got on is matching the energy of the message. Like it's really just time for you to get stable, and it's really time for you to get stable like within yourself. Like it's time for you to pour into yourself and really work on your self-discipline. We are in the season of winter right now. So this is the time, like I said, if you haven't seen my other channel messages before this, we were talking about like resting and reflecting. And like while you rest and reflect, I feel like it's easier to work on your discipline when you're resting and reflecting. Yeah, because I feel like while you're resting, you're not pushing yourself. You're just going with the flow of things. And I feel like, at least personally for me, when I'm in that energy, it's easier for me to like look within myself and see how I'm not being disciplined, how I'm not showing myself self-love. When they say that discipline is self-love, you don't really believe it until you see it. It was just 444 on the clock. Not even see it, but till you like experience it your own self. Like I understand what it means now for discipline to be self-love. Because like if you have a goal and if you want to get there and you can get there, and most of the time the only thing that's stopping us from getting to where we want to be and what we want is ourselves. So like when you choose to be like, I put myself first, my needs matter, and not in a selfish way, but like really putting yourself first is selfless. Like it's just giving the energy of just putting yourself first when you're watching this video. If you haven't been, like, it's definitely time for you to put yourself first and work on your self-discipline, your self-love. Like, really cater to yourself in these winter months. That's what I'm getting. So that's more so what the pentacle image was giving me. And then with the swords was just telling me, since it was one sword, it was just giving the energy of like the ace of swords. Like, in my mind, I'm seeing like a sword just like coming in, and it's just like, it's air energy. So the sword is coming by, it's like waving by you, and it's like giving you a breath of fresh air. Like, that's literally how I see it in my mind. The sword's not even hurting you. Like, you know, swords can be used to hurt somebody, but this sword that came in, it was like a light bulb switch. It was like a aha. And it was like really just, it's just given that when you choose to be more self-disciplined, when you choose to pour that love within yourself, that it's really going to help bring you like a fresh mind, you're going to have a fresh perspective on a lot of things because you are disciplined. Anything else with the sword spirit? It was something else. I'm also getting that with the image of the sword, that like when you choose to step into that stable energy, when you allow yourself to be grounded, this discipline is going to help like you're going to discover some truths about yourself. That's where the sword is coming in. So it's just more so at this time, it's giving definitely, you should be, if you're watching this video, I just strongly encourage you to just work with your root chakra right now. Like, every day you need to be grounded. Every day you really, because the more grounded you are, the more you have that stable root, that foundation. I feel like the easier it is for you to be disciplined. And of course, it makes sense that I'm getting this energy. We're in Capricorn season. Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn, and that is daddy discipline. That's what I like to call him. Saturn energy is all about just like putting in the work. And yes, discipline is not going to give you like quick and fast results. Like, sometimes it can. It depends on what you're doing. But the discipline is more so about like taking your time. Capricorn is earth energy, so Capricorns are going to move slow. But I feel like a lot of Capricorns are always successful. I'm talking about them because I'm going to do a happy birthday message for them. So if you're a Capricorn, look out for that soon. But like Capricorns, because they move slower, they have time to gain discipline. They have time to really like learn something and then like be like the best, be the boss at it. That's why they're really good at being like bosses and stuff like that. So yeah, so baby, it's time to step into your boss energy. Like, and boss, I mean like the boss of yourself. You are the boss of yourself. Yes, you work with God, you work with the universe, you work with your ancestors, but you, at the end of the day, you have control. And the control starts with discipline. And discipline is just self-love. So if you love yourself, challenge yourself for the next 30 days to really commit yourself to whatever it is that you feel like you want to commit yourself to. Give yourself grace and allow it to like bring some truths about you, about your energy, about your environment. And more so, I'm getting just like, if you choose to do this, it's going to give you like a little, why am I hearing the word precursor? I think I know what that means, but I don't know what it means. But it's going to give you like a preview of how your 2024 is going to play out. So yeah, that's all I have to say to you beautiful people. Stay grounded. If this video resonates with you, go ahead, like this video and share it with somebody. We all need some discipline. I feel like if we have more love, more discipline, and more people who really truly love themselves and thought themselves were enough, we would have a lot less wars, a lot less fighting. That's just me and my perfect world concept. But okay, and don't forget to follow my other channel, Unique Spirituality. We're growing over there. And really, like, here, this is, I ain't gonna lie, this channel is like my work channel. Channeling, doing tarot, this is what God put me on the earth to do. So this is work for me. I love my job, but this is work. If you really want to get into like my creative side, like really want to see like who is Maya, like for real, then you gotta subscribe to Unique Spirituality, you know, if that's what you want. But all right, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Bye guys.